Well, we have throughout the hour been mentioning the hand treatment quite a bit, so let's get the full lowdown on it now. There are lots of hand treatments and hand creams out there, so what's special about this one?
So what's really special about this one is lots of other ones out there are just applying moisture to the back of the hand. With this one, it's really a treatment. So what this one is really addressing is that water loss. What we do is, as we get older, we actually lose volume from the back of the hand. You can see people's veins. Everything becomes much more apparent, and also the coloration of the hand tends to get the age spots, sort of like the liver spots on the back of the hand. So with this, that's what we're really addressing. So first of all, we're plumping up the volume with hyaluronic acid, so you're going to really plump there. There's also volumizing hyaluronic spheres as well, so you're getting as much volume to the back of the hand as possible. That's what's really going to give you the plumpness and that youthfulness back to the hand. Also as well, we have a brightening complex in there as well. So we're really addressing, and with the niacin, we're actually addressing any of those unevenness of coloration to the back of the hand. Because that's always tends to be the giveaway, I think, for most people with the back of the hands, is that, we try everything on the face,
Yeah.
and then we see the hands.
I know, but I can see now. Is it too late for me? I can see age spots developing
No,
here
definitely
now.
not. I would say that the only other things that maybe people need to be aware of is that they need to, if they want to keep those signs down, they need to use SPF to
Yes,
actually
yeah.
keep those results for longer, because or else they will bounce back to the surface.
Now that's not a sticky hand treatment.
No, it goes in really, really easily. As with all of the formulations, they've really worked on textures so they disappear into the skin. You're using, again, about a pea-size amount of this one, but you're really looking to fight the two things really with people looking for the back of the hand, which is to hold them, put moisture in and plump up, and then seal it with the Nia 114, putting that lid back on the Tupperware, keeping it, sealing it with moisture so you've got it there, and evening the texture. There's a particular celebrity who I've not seen that person's hand for about 20 years, who was recently had a photo on Instagram with this product in the bag.
Really?
In their bag. And since then, I've not seen leather fingerless gloves anymore. I'm seeing sheer gloves.
Yeah.
I'm seeing for the next, maybe after the next tube, she'll actually have her hands out for the first time in 20 years.
Was she wearing a cape?
She wasn't at the time. Well, this is, but she, as she would know, the same though, that this product wins hands down. This is the hands down
No,
winner.
but I think I know exactly who you mean. But yes, yeah, it is a thing though, isn't it? I don't know when it happened to me, maybe a couple of years ago, and I suddenly started thinking, my hand's just not how they used to be. I used to do lots of jewellery shows and feel quite proud to have my hands out. And now I don't feel quite that confident. Now I'm starting to understand how it feels when your hands start to age, and what people have said for years, that they do show the signs of aging.
But I think it's always that thing, they're always on show. Always on show for one. Secondly, they're always exposed to the environment as well. And so we don't think about maybe looking after them until they've started to see the signs. And the great thing with this is, as soon as you start to see those signs, we've got something that's really going to address the things that people don't want to see in their hand.
Now, tell me where you sit on this. You get people, beauty experts like yourself, who say, only put this on the back of your hands.
Oh, well, no, I would say anywhere where you want volume.
But yes, I just think that's a bit all fur coat and no knickers myself, because actually sometimes my hands get very, very dry on the palms, and and it's not just the appearance of them. I want my hands to feel soft and supple. Well, so I do personally like to do the whole thing.
The perfect thing about this one is you're not just putting a burst of moisture that then instantly starts to evaporate off. Because of the niacin, the Nia 114, which is our proprietary ingredient which seals moisture into the skin, you're looking at actually making the skin thicker so it's more resilient, so there's less water loss. Anything you do that is making your skin healthier and better able to actually keep hold of the water.
And what about application? How many times a day would you say is ideal to apply a hand cream?
It's going to be all those new mums who are constantly, hands down in
Oh, washing
water.
your hands all the time.
Yeah, there's going to be, obviously they can use it as much as they want. There's no negative effect of obviously using it as much as you want. But I would say, in the morning and in the evening, you've got, for during the day, you want to keep it so it's a barrier against keeping the environment out. and then at night you can do it so it really is staying in and nourishing overnight.
And you know, I'm thinking about health professionals as well, who probably spend a big part of their day using hand sanitizers, which can be a little bit harsh. So great to have something like this for when you're home between shifts, so that you can really treat your hands then.
Yeah, it's about a treatment. It's not about being just a cosmetic effect with this. The idea is it's a treatment. The B3, coming out of 35 years of research into skin cancer, it's actually making the skin healthier. It's about healthy skin and an intact and functioning skin barrier. Barrier, I always think about the skin being the largest organ on the body. It keeps the outside out and all the inside in. With that barrier, you can actually address, by making that function better, all of the things are going to work better inside. So blood flow, hydration, and better able to protect itself.
Do you know, I think my hairdresser, Claire, hi Claire, if you're watching, she has terrible problems with the skin on her because she's a hairdresser, so she's constantly using different chemicals,
yeah,
really, and she has terrible. So for somebody like her, this would be absolutely perfect, wouldn't it?
It's, in
to
some
help.
ways, it's like putting on a pair of gloves. It's actually going to be really keeping the environment away. So all of those things like the harmful chemicals, the UV, the aging, and free radicals.
I just wondered, that celebrity whose handbag you saw this in, that might or might not have been wearing a cape at the time.
Of course.
Was she like a virgin?
I think a long time ago.
Now this is £26. Obviously the number of months you get out of it's going to depend on usage. But remember, it is £26, and if this is going to be your purchase today, you will actually, while stocks last, be entitled to a second one free for £26. So all you need to do is to click on that mouse and get it sent to you.
And it's also, as well, it's 10ml more than most as well. It's a 60ml. It's not even a 50ml. 10ml more for free.
So much more.